decent result, so they can take confidence from that.
Yes, unfortunately for us, Morocco left on their Premiership player, and he's the one who did the damage. But really, this was a bit of a gift for Marouane Chamakh.
Yeah, obviously, free header, at midfield, which we need to be competing, and it's not the greatest balls back to him. Obviously he's only just on, he's really concentrating, and it's bouncing a little bit before him, but his first touch is a bit heavy and he just doesn't react quick enough. And you got to credit Chamakh for closing him down.
I thought it was actually a bad ball back. It's bounced 3 times there, you can see, and it puts the keeper under pressure. Premiership players, you watch them week in, week out, they put the right weight on the pass so the keeper could come and hit that first time. So if I was going to give him any benefit of the doubt, maybe a little strong back pass, but it's a nightmare when you look back.
It's a strange day for Alan Blaney. Is there an argument to say that maybe he shouldn't have played tonight if he had a son at 12 o'clock and then he's expected to have his mind fully focused, having sat out on a very cold night during the first half? Is there an argument to say that he shouldn't have come on?
Well, I think Nigel was doing him a favour, saying, go out and play for your country. You've just had a kid. And I think he was still thinking about the kid, to be fair.
But I think he's been patient as well, and Nigel's sort of mindful that he's been in the squads and he's given them 45 minutes. You can't legislate for that. There's just a mistake. He's got to take it on the chin and come back stronger.
Well, he redeemed himself in a way a few minutes later, and really this was a cracking save, if we can credit him for this.
Well, we will credit him for the save, but it comes in here. It's a great strike, the ball's moving, and when you're going to tip it, he's got to tip it and make sure it goes over the bar, because as you see, it's a good strike. He gets a slightest tip, and he's a bit fortunate it doesn't come back and hit him on the back of the head, and it would have been a total disaster for the lad. But like you say, look, he gets the faintest of tips, but as a goalkeeper, he's got to make sure that clears the bar. But delighted that it didn't go in, and it would have really ruined his night.
Yeah, and really he's had a good season, Alan Blaney. We should point out 13 clean sheets for the side that normally play in this ground, Linfield Football Club. So we'll spare him there. 1-1. Which obviously was very welcomed by Alan Blaney, that his mistake wasn't crucial. What did you make of this, Norman?
Well, I mean, it's just, I've never seen anything like it, and ever seen anything like it. First, like Steve was just saying, well, he can't jump. The defender can't even jump. He's got his arms around him that tightly.
I think the thing about it is he's warned him initially, and then I don't think it was the same man, but I think it's the fullback Solomoni. Obviously it's brain dead defending. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you've already been warned by the referee. What's he actually thinking about here?
It looks like he's trying to conduct a puppet show.
The thing about it is, as a defender, you're told to get touch tight, but that was just taking it to the extreme, really. And I'm glad a referee, for a change, actually awards a penalty, because he's seen it. You know what I mean? A lot of referees turn a blind eye to that, but he was fully correct and justified in giving the kick. And all credit to Roy Patterson stepping forward, good confidence and bottle to take it.
Would a referee have given that, Norman, if that had been a competitive match?
Yes, I would hope so, because it was just blatant, so blatant. He had to give it, but he gave him a chance. He warned him, and then he had to book him the second time. Otherwise it would have been a yellow card and off. But I mean, he'd give him a warning, saying don't do it again, and that was it.
Well, if you're a manager, that's just brain dead defending. You'd be going mad, because Morocco were the better team in the second half and probably deserved the win. But great for Northern Ireland getting the result. Especially with the young kids. Coming into the game.
Northern Ireland's goal came from a dead ball situation, and the closest they came, other than the goal, was also a dead ball situation. A couple of Michael O'Connor free kicks. He struck these well, but maybe it says a lot about Northern Ireland that the best chances were, as I said, from dead ball situations.
Well, it's the same old problem. I think we started and only 2 players had scored for Northern Ireland, but they were good strikes from Michael, and it's good to see a bit of variation. He tried to curl that one back and reversed it back over the wall, but it begs the question. Hopefully David Healy, obviously left out. He hasn't been playing a lot of football, but he's finally got his move to Doncaster. 2 goals in 3 games. Hopefully he gets 10 or so games before the next international, and he's banging form.
Another player making his debut tonight, Adam